How could a loving God send people to hell? Let's talk about it. This is a common question invoked by non-believers and Christians alike. A lot of individuals say to themselves, why is hell even a thing? It just seems so cruel. It's a massive punishment created by God. Like, why does he even send people there? Well, it's known that anyone who dies in a state of unrepented mortal sin will wind up in hell. But it is important to know that God does not necessarily just send people to hell, they choose it. The Catechism uses the term self-exclusion to represent how people end up in hell. Even C.S. Lewis explained that the gates of hell are locked up from the inside. Individuals choose based through their actions and sins, continuous unrepented sins that is, to wind up in hell. They are making this decision for themselves. Just as easy as a person can choose to repent for their sins and live a life centered on God to wind up in heaven, so individuals also choose to wind up in hell. How we put ourselves into hell is by becoming so self-absorbed in our own wants and desires and in our own unrepented sin. By doing this, we are closing the door to our hearts and saying to God, I don't care. I don't want a relationship with you. I just literally just want to do whatever I want. So people decide hell with their own lives and their own sin. And hell also makes sense. A lot of individuals say hell just seems unnecessary. If God exists and we have the ability to agree to him and agree to have a relationship with him, then if we also have free will, we also have the ability to say no to him, to walk away from him. This is what free will is. We can either choose, yes, God, I love you, or we can choose, no, God, I'm turning away from you. So there's obviously going to be two end results, heaven or hell. Now, purgatory is also important to note here because individuals can be sent to purgatory where they are still going to wind up in heaven, but they are being purified, and that is a major example of God's grace. But regardless, hell is necessary if we have the freedom to say no and to say yes to God. That is what hell is. Hell is the rejection of God. I hope that this was able to clear up any confusions that anybody may have had, and I hope that you'll have a blessed day.